We look at our offering as really being three-pronged, and video is part of it. And let's just categorize that as pre-roll for now. The other two are native and high-impact display. And in both cases, video has a place. As with regards to native, what we're really doing is we're creating stories using the exact same formula that we use to create stories for editorial for brands. They're slugged as brand. And in those stories, we have an opportunity to embed video, and that video can be long form, it can come directly from the advertiser that we're working with, it could be something we create. There are examples of both, and we've seen tremendous success utilizing video and embedding it on those stories in a native fashion for the purposes of user consumption in conjunction with those stories. So video plays a big part in what we're doing with native. We're also utilizing video very successfully with high impact display, and we're doing it in a few ways. One, we see tremendous success utilizing takeovers and rising star units, for example, an IAB billboard. And we can embed video in that and give the users the opportunity. We will autoplay it and give users the opportunity to basically initiate sound, and we're seeing sort of high single-digit response rates on the initiation of sound on that. We also have interactive units where users can either by rolling over or clicking on a unit, expand it, and then video would be embedded in the unit itself. And one of the things that we've seen great success in, and by far our largest category by volume of campaign, is tune-in. And when you think about tune-in, video for them is really sampling, right? So they want to get as many video plays, as many completions out there. And it's these high impact display units that we've run on most of those campaigns that have kept those advertisers coming back. If you look at our volume, we're massive. I mean, we're an absolute giant. And we are the largest in our category. We drive more video consumption than any other player in our space, upwards of 50 million streams a month. So we drive an enormous amount of video, and yet it's less than 2% of our total page view consumption. And all of those pages represent an opportunity to drive a video solution through high impact display, through native solution, as I mentioned. So number one, we see the ability to increase our video consumption. We see a huge upside in terms of increasing our video consumption, but in the interim, we have all these other solutions to get video out there because 98% of our page view consumption currently doesn't involve an in-stream video play. We've worked with a CPG client and produced 18 90-second videos for them that we distributed largely in-stream, but also out-of-stream in high-impact display formats, as well as embed on native stories. A lot of times working with tune-in advertisers or entertainment clients, they'll give us long-form trailers for that high-impact display that we would never run as a pre-roll because we stick to 15 to 30-second limits as pre-roll. So I think one of the benefits of utilizing non-pre-roll opportunities for video distribution is you've got so much more room to play with longer formats. By utilizing high impact display, we can use long form trailers which can run as long as 2.5 minutes. And we can use other formats to distribute them where we would never run that in front of our content as a pre-roll. Pre-roll rates are really determined by the market and supply and demand and the need to be competitive and sell that inventory at close to market rates for a premium publisher, and that's where we are. And that actually, the same rules govern the display market and high impact display, it's just a different market. So I think what makes it apples and oranges is essentially the supply and demand of display inventory versus pre-roll inventory.